Okay, folks. So this is that time lapse video of the moon going down and moving away from our location here back on April 16th. And I don't know. I've seen this same type of a flare effect with the sun when I've captured the sun with the iPad, with the old iPad, but I've never seen anything like this with the P950 because this was taken with the P950. And I had taken other recordings of the night sky like, right before I set this time lapse and right after, and I never saw that glare thing again. It only popped up in this time lapse video, and I had it set to do a time lapse on the night sky setting. So, I don't know what that is. It's some kind of a flare effect, and there's a glare that goes across the surface of it there, but I don't know. Just another curious thing that raises more questions about certain things, and if you notice right there in the beginning of that where when it first appears on this up close view, you can see it, like, changes the angle right there. Like, starts out where it's more facing towards the camera, and then the angle changes. It's real slight, but right there, I don't it's weird. I don't know because 'cause I've seen that same, outline and stuff when I've captured stars and zoomed in on stars, so it's like a reflection of something. I don't know. There, I added a little bit of contrast to it. You see that? How it looks like it's facing right towards the camera right at first, and then a split second later, it changes angle, like, right there. I don't know. Just more weird stuff to question, different things in the night sky. There's a few other videos that I have in recent days that I'm holding back. I'm just waiting to see if there's videos that surface of weird things going on over Vegas or here in Nevada because I have a few that I'm holding back for my own reasons. But this I thought was really interesting. I've seen the same flare effect during the daytime with the sun, but this is the moon. And right there when it first appears, I swear it changes angle. And I think that could be where at the point where the moon drops down and then moves off towards the northeast of our location. 'Cause it raises up over top of us here in the high desert. I've captured it too many times, it just its movement would suggest that it's coming towards us from the east, and then as it's moving towards the west, it's moving away from us and then dropping down back down once it gets to a certain point. So, but I don't know. It's weird, and it almost looks like right there's, like, some kind of dimensions. There's, like, a dimensional aspect of it in here. There's another wave of energy coming through it. Yeah, I don't know, folks. I just wish that we could start actually getting like serious explanations, logical explanations for things that we're seeing and things that we're observing around us. And I think it's very bothersome that there's some serious censorship going on over in Dubai when it comes to this flooding and the sky stuff that's going on over there in Dubai and in the Middle East area and in Saudi area and in the desert area over there with their weather modification and cloud seeding and all that. Apparently, they're like banning and censoring and preventing anyone from actually documenting and recording certain parts of the skies over there. I don't know, I haven't looked too deep into the storyline, but my initial research, it's my understanding that they're attempting to prevent anybody from documenting and recording the skies over there. And I think that's bothersome. I really do, because I got a feeling that that's going to be the next step here for the people like me that, you can't just stop me on YouTube because I'm sharing this stuff and these videos with people around me too. So in like real time. So I'm just wondering what's the next level? Is the next step going to be that they're going to start designating certain airspace? You can't record it with your devices or with your cameras. And when they can't control that to a certain extent, which we know they will never control it without having some kind of a mechanical infrastructure in place, like I don't know, like some kind of a frequency or beam, some kind of a beam that can be shot out over a certain area that would shut down, like kind of like a little mini EMP effect type of a weapon tool at their disposal, where they could just beam a certain amount of frequencies in a certain area that would just shut down any devices and any recordings. And I'll tell you what, folks, the first camera that I had, my husband had got me was that Panasonic Lumix. And after I had captured that weird Jupiter anomaly thing going on, and in case you're not familiar with that, I started writing a freaking science fiction novel based on that called Jupiter Alien Anomaly, where I was capturing some very interesting shadowy effects and what appeared to be infrastructure, like physical structure around some of these lights, and Jupiter was giving, like, some really interesting focal points, and after I uploaded those videos, I started having problems with the camera, and the Panasonic Lumix was Wi-Fi setup. It was set up to where I could actually upload videos right from the camera to a Wi-Fi connection, and into a website of some kind, and that got fried. I lost the ability to do that, and every time that I would try to use the Wi-Fi settings or do anything with that, the camera would shut down, and when I would try to zoom in on certain things up in the sky after that, the camera would shut down mid-recording. And it started doing it with my husband's Panasonic that he had too. That's why he ended up getting the, P950, because both of the cameras started acting like that, where they were shutting down when I was trying to zoom in on things going on in the skies around here. And they absolutely have that technology at their disposal. They've used it as a weapon in other countries, and I guarantee you they've been using it here in our country. And that's probably the next level where they're gonna start taking away the ability of people like me to be able to actually document and record things going on in the skies that they don't want people to see, because they have to gain more control over that in all of the narratives out there. So, I just whatever this was going on, I don't freaking know. I mean, I tend to believe that it was just some kind of a weird flare camera anomaly thing with the camera, but again, uh, the cameras typically don't lie. I mean, why would something like this appear if there wasn't something else other than just the moonlight, being reflected and highlighted and illuminated, so to speak, if I dare use that word. But whatever it is, it's very strange. Haven't seen anything like this with the P950 at all in any of my time lapse videos of the night skies, and I've done quite a few. I've got hundreds of these time lapse videos of the night sky just showing the stars moving through the sky, and then I have the star trail videos and stuff too. But this is the first to seeing something like this, and I don't know. I don't I don't like them messing around with the upper spaces and then them deciding and designating who gets to control certain airspaces, because when you start designating ownership in certain areas, and then they start thinking they can control stuff going on in that space from ground level all the way up to, 80,000 feet or whatever into the atmosphere, and then they can control any information being communicated in that space just by adjusting frequencies, just by beaming things out and sending out little tiny EMP effects, which is real. It's not a conspiracy theory. That shit is real. And whatever was going on with the moon back on April 16th, it's just kind of curious. I thought I would share with y'all. So, anyway, thanks for watching. I'll put this whole video clip, there's no sound to it or no audio, but I'll put that at the end of this little commentary type of narration, I guess, if you wanna call it that, whatever. Thanks for watching. Know that I appreciate you and that you matter very much to me. Every view, every like, still kinda does matter to me. I know I said in the previous rant video that it just doesn't matter and I don't care, but truthfully, I do kinda care. It does kinda matter to me that people are watching, and the likes help me to know that maybe you like what I'm doing and that you care, I guess. I don't know. Know that I appreciate you, though. Just know that.